This old tale depicts an extremely brave king. He had not aged beyond that age. Everyone admired this man. His name was Vlad. To check his regular routine, he travels to the forest. There, he finds the helmet of a soldier from his enemy country. Seeing this, he understands that the enemies have infiltrated his country. He understood that this helmet belonged to a spy, and the enemy country must be planning to attack our country. They say that the enemies will be hiding on the highest mountain in our country. Vlad and his companions think that they should now go to that mountain and kill their enemies so that their message does not reach their king. After some time, they go inside the mountain to kill their enemies. But there, a vampire attacks them. They try to fight the vampire, but it quickly overpowers and crushes all of them. Vlad's two companions are killed here, but he was lucky to survive against it and come back. He was in the sunlight, and the vampire could not come there. So his life was saved. The frightened king, Vlad, returns to his palace. As soon as he reaches the palace, he meets his priest. He asks him about that vampire, who that monster was, and why it was there. "I have never seen such a creature before." The priest tells him that a demonic monster lives on that mountain who is thirsty for blood. It killed your companions and must have drunk their blood by now. He further tells him that he was once a human, but after following the instructions of the demon, he transformed from a human into a monster, that is, a vampire. He has been trapped in that mountain for many years, and he will always remain there until he transfers his demonic powers to another person and makes him a vampire. After that, he can be free, but so far, he has not found a human according to his mentality. After hearing everything, he asks the priest to keep this matter a secret and not tell anyone, because if people find out about it, they will be scared. Not knowing anything is also a blessing. Sometime later, when King Vlad, his companions, and many people are eating in the palace, a soldier from the enemy country comes to their palace. Basically, the name of the enemy country is Turkey. At that time, this country was very powerful and used to collect money from all the small countries every year, and as a result, it did not attack them. Vlad's country is also among those countries that have to give money to Turkey, such as gold and silver coins, so that they do not attack their country. Unwillingly, Vlad gives him a large amount of gold and silver coins. That soldier takes these coins and also has another demand. They say that they want to train 100 young men and we will make them a part of our army. Vlad refuses by saying, "We cannot give you our men. This was an old custom that has now ended. Take your coins and leave. I will talk to your king myself." A few days later, Vlad meets the Turkish king, whose name is Mehmed. Here they are talking, but Mehmed does not agree with him. He says that he needs 100 men at all costs, including your son. Vlad thinks deeply about this and becomes very angry. In anger, he kills some Turkish soldiers with his sword. Those were the soldiers who had come to take his son. Vlad did not want his son to be separated from him, so he killed everyone. A close companion of Vlad comes and asks, "What have you done? You have murdered Mehmed's soldiers. He will take his revenge by attacking our country. He will kill us all." But Vlad says that he will find a way. "I know how to protect my country." Saying this, he goes to the mountain where the vampire lived. Now he has reached the mountain. He enters the mountain and meets the vampire. He asks him for some help because he has to save his country, his friends, his companions, the women and children of his country. So he asks him for help. On the other hand, the vampire was also looking for a skilled and brave person to whom he could transfer his powers and free himself from this curse of being a vampire, so that he could become a normal human again. Here, both of them needed each other. The vampire takes out his blood in a bowl and asks Vlad to drink this blood. "As soon as you drink it, all my powers will be transferred into your body, and you will become so powerful that you can defeat even the largest army of your enemy. No matter how many soldiers they have, you will be able to defeat them easily." That vampire also makes a deal with him. He tells him everything that if you do not drink human blood after becoming a vampire, you will become human again in 3 days. But if you drink the blood of any human, you will become a vampire forever, and I will be completely free from here. Vlad had to do anything to save his country. He accepts his deal and drinks his blood. After drinking the blood, he also becomes a vampire and faints there. He regains consciousness in the forest and sees that he has gained a lot of powers. He starts running fast, and many bats come with him. With their help, he can harm anyone a lot. After this, Vlad returns to his palace, and at the same time, many Turkish soldiers attack his palace. To fight them, he alone comes out of the palace, and starts fighting them. There are thousands of Turkish soldiers there, and Vlad is fighting them alone with his hands, sword, and spear. In no time, Vlad kills all the soldiers. When he is returning to his palace, all his companions are surprised and ask, "How did you do this?" He just says that no one should ask me about it. This secret of Vlad becoming a vampire was not known to anyone yet. After some time, this message reaches the Turkish king Mehmed that the king of Transylvania, Vlad, has killed thousands of our soldiers. Mehmed says that he doesn't care about it. He will create an army of 1 lakh more people and attack them and destroy them from the root. They were all planning to attack them, but Vlad sends their dead soldiers back to Turkey. Seeing his dead soldiers, Mehmed becomes even more angry and soon orders to march towards Transylvania. On the other hand, Vlad's wife finds out his secret. He asks her to remain calm. Besides, he says that he can be freed from this curse. He just has to wait for 2 days without drinking the blood of any human. To keep everyone safe, he asks his wife and companions to go to the church located near the forest. He does this to protect everyone from the enemies and even from Vlad. He asks them to leave and says that he will join them at night. He does not go with them because it is daytime and vampires cannot go out in daylight. Vlad's soldiers are going towards the church, but on the way, Turkish soldiers attack them. A large number of people are killed in this attack. Vlad also arrives at the same time. He starts killing them one by one. When the remaining Turkish soldiers return to Turkey, this news spreads like wildfire in the forest that Vlad is a demon and a vampire, and it is completely impossible to defeat him. No one can defeat him. Hearing this, fear spread in the Turkish army. They did not want to face Vlad, but Mehmed knew that if his army lost its morale, they would never win the war. To remove their fear, Mehmed blindfolds them so that they cannot see him and are not afraid of him. He sends his soldiers to war. The priest of the church finds out about Vlad's secret, and along with him, his people also find out that Vlad has become a vampire. Because of this, they start hating him and lock him in a room and set it on fire and try to kill him. Because Vlad is a vampire, fire has no effect on him. He heals his wounds and comes out. He gets angry at his own people that I chose this life for you and for your protection. I became a vampire. I had to leave my family for you, and you are doing this to me. Vlad's wife comes to him and calms his anger and asks him to remain calm. She says, "Everything will be all right." While talking, it gets very late, and the soldiers of the enemy country, Turkey, Mehmed, infiltrate their country. The soldiers have reached very close to the palace. He knows that he does not have enough soldiers to fight the large army. There are many bats in that church. Vlad, through his powers, controls those bats and attacks the enemy army with their help, due to which many of their soldiers are killed, and Vlad also enters the battlefield. On the other hand, some of Mehmed's soldiers secretly enter the palace, the same palace where his wife and son were. These soldiers kill Vlad's wife and take his son with them. Vlad's wife is falling down from the palace. When Vlad sees this, he tries to save her. He catches her, but has not succeeded yet. His wife was about to die. She asks him to drink her blood. If you do so, your vampire power will always remain with you. You can save our son. This was the last day for Vlad as a vampire, but if he drinks anyone's blood, he will remain a vampire forever. Unwillingly, he cries a lot and cuts his wife's neck and drinks her blood. As soon as he drinks the blood, he becomes a vampire forever. This means that the old man living in the mountain is no longer a vampire because that was their deal. Now, Vlad comes to his dying companions and feeds them his blood so that they can also become powerful and defeat the enemy by attacking them immediately. They all attack the enemies, and Vlad uses his power to hide the sunlight. With the help of bats and clouds, he creates an atmosphere like night even during the day. All of Vlad's companions start killing their soldiers, and finally, Vlad and Mehmed face each other. Mehmed knew that Vlad was a vampire, so he gathers a lot of silver coins in his tent because they are very shiny. Secondly, vampires run away from silver. That's why his power is so low. Vlad finally defeats and kills Mehmed with great difficulty after a battle between them. Then he frees his son and brings him outside. He asks his companion about the number of people left behind. His companion tells him that no one except your son. This means that they also want to kill his son because he drank his blood, because they have all now become vampires, and it was Vlad who made this mistake. Now one of his companions comes forward to kill his son, but Vlad brutally stabs and kills his companion with a spear. Seeing this, everyone gets scared and stays behind. The priest of the church comes here, and Vlad sends his son with him so that he can remain safe. It is daytime. He has made it nighttime by using his power because many clouds have come in front of the sun. Vlad again uses his power and removes the clouds from there, causing sunlight to fall on the ground. All the vampires start burning from the sunlight, and they slowly start dying. This included Vlad as well. All the vampires die there. Vlad's son is made the king of Transylvania kingdom. In the final scene, we see that the priest of the church comes to Vlad and feeds him his blood, due to which Vlad comes back to life. Here, the story of the film concludes with a tragic end.